Hello students. Today we are going to discussing about basic instrumentation skills, that is cathode ray oscilloscope. Before going to cathode ray oscilloscope, we will just discuss about the introduction of the cathode ray oscilloscope. As we already know that every single electronic circuit consists of a multiple components connected to each other. At every point we have to set the working of the circuit with the help of the some parameters like voltage, current, and etc. We also studied the waveform of these parameters to decide the working of a electronic circuits. A very commonly used electronic instrument for this testing is CRO. Okay, it is widely used to measure the instrument in college laboratories as well as industries. Okay, let's discuss about the black diagram of the CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope. The cathode ray oscilloscope is a common laboratory instrument that provides an accurate time and amplitude measurement of voltage signals over a wide range of frequencies. This is the black diagram of the CRO. Okay, the CRO is made up of the different blocks such as vertical amplifier, okay, delay time, trigger circuit, time based generator, horizontal amplifier, cathode ray tube, and power supply. The first block is vertical amplifier. Okay, this is the here the input signal, the vertical amplifier. The input signal is displayed to the screen of the CRO, is applied to the vertical amplifier. This amplifier amplifies the weak signal so that they produce the measurable deflection on the screen. Vertical amplifier describes the sensitivity and bandwidth of the CRO. The CRO, its output is given to the input to delay line block. Delay line block. Then, what do you mean by delay line block? Okay, I will repeat the vertical amplifier functioning here. As I told that the black diagram of cathode ray oscilloscope consists of the various blocks, that is vertical amplifier, delay line, trigger circuit, time based generator, horizontal amplifier, and cathode ray tube. Okay, that cathode ray tube, the first block is vertical amplifier. The input signal is displayed to the screen of the CRO. Screen of the CRO. The amplifier amplifies the weak signal so that they produce the measurable deflection on the screen. Vertical amplifier describes the sensitivity and bandwidth of the CRO. Its output is given to the input delay line block. This is the working principle of the vertical amplifier. Okay. Next, we will discuss about the delay line, that is the second block. The delay line, the main function of the delay line is, as we already know that the input signal is applied to the horizontal as well as the vertical deflection in the CRO. That is, the input signal is applied to the horizontal as well as vertical deflection plates. But before reaching the horizontal deflection plates, the signal passes through the different blocks such as trigger circuit time, the time based generator, and the horizontal amplifier. Thus, the small delay occurs in the signal reaches the vertical deflection plates before the horizontal plates, but this cause the distortion of signal on the screen to avoid the situation of small amount of delay added using the delay line block after the vertical amplifier. This is the main function here. Okay, I will repeat this. Delay line, the input signal is applied to the horizontal as well as the vertical deflection plates, but before reaching the horizontal deflection plates, the signal passes through the different blocks. Those are, that is, such as the trigger circuit, time based generator, and horizontal amplifier. These are the three horizontal amplifier. A small delay occurs. The signal reaches the vertical deflection plates before the horizontal plates, but this causes the distortion of the signal on the screen to avoid the situation of a small amount of delay added using the delay line block after the vertical amplifier. Now we'll discuss about the trigger circuit. The functioning of the trigger circuit. This circuit generates the trigger pulse. That is, this circuit generates the triggers the pulses which keep the synchronization between the input signal and horizontal reflection circuit. This is the main functioning of the trigger circuit. The trigger circuit, what will happen here, it generates the pulses which keep the synchronization between the input signal, the horizontal deflection circuit, the horizontal signal circuit. The next block is this is the fourth one, time based generator. Okay, time based generator here. Okay, the time based generator, the main working is here. The generator generates the sawtooth waveform. The applies the between the horizontal reflection plate as the sawtooth wave varies the linearly with the time and the moment on the spot of the screen plates. It takes place at a constant velocity, hence the x-axis of the CRO can be calibrated in terms of time and input can be displayed with respect to the time. Okay, displayed with respect to the time. I will repeat this once again. The time based generator, it generates the sawtooth waveform and applies it between the horizontal deflection plate as the sawtooth wave varies linearly with the time. The movement on the spot of the screen takes place at the constant velocity. And so x-axis of the CRO can be calibrated in terms of the time and input can be displayed with the respective time. The last block is horizontal amplifier. The horizontal amplifier, the strength of the signal available at the output of a time based generator is not sufficient. Thus, before the applying it to the horizontal plates, the signal is amplified using the horizontal amplifier. Every instrument needs a power supply of it work. The power supply section of CRO generates two level of DC voltages. A low voltage is used to working in electronic circuit and the high voltage level is used anode, that is the cathode ray tube CRT. The voltage generated is in order to thousands to 1500 volts. Okay, we need power supply for this. Now the main part of the cathode ray oscilloscope, that is cathode ray tube, there is a display screen, we can call it as a display screen, which produce the images in the form of the video signals, in the form of the video signals. It is a type of the vacuum tube when display images when the electron beam through electron gun or strikes on the photo that is phosphor screen surface. Okay, then phosphor screen surface. In other words, we can CRT cathode ray tube generates the beam of accelerated high velocity and deflections for the creating the image of the phosphorus screen so that the beam become visible. Okay, I will repeat this once again, that cathode ray oscilloscope is the common laboratory instrument that provides the accurate time and amplitude measurement of voltage signals over the wide range of the frequencies. Thus, cathode ray oscilloscope consists of the what? Vertical amplifier, delay line, trigger circuit, time-based generator, horizontal amplifier, and power supply. The first block is vertical amplifier. The input signal is displayed to the screen of this cathode ray oscilloscope is applied to the vertical amplifier. This amplifier amplifies the weak signal so that they produce a measurable deflection on the screen. Vertical amplifier describes the sensitivity and bandwidth, and the CRO, the output is given to the delay line block. What do you mean by delay line? How it will be work? We know that the input signal is applied horizontally as well as vertically here in the cathode ray tube. The here we have the input signal here both horizontal and vertically, but before reaching the horizontal deflection plates, the signal passes through the deflection blocks, different blocks such as the trigger circuits, time based generator, and horizontal amplifier. Thus, a small delay occurs in the signal reaches the vertical deflection plates before the horizontal plates, but this causes the distortion of the signal screen. Avoid the situation of a small amount of delay added using the delay line block after the vertical amplifier. Okay, this is the cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay.